Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, please bear with me as I tie in what I'm about ready to say as it relates to Thomas Massie, Kamala Maddox, and Kim Mosher. Do you know how easy it is to support the candidate that is likely to win? Do you know how so many people sell out for money? It's always the easy path. I have been spending my life, I've spent my whole life swimming upstream, battling the man, taking the more difficult path. And it can be lonely because most people choose a different path. But I want to just point out some things as we get into the closer to the May 17th Kentucky primary. And I'm going to start out with an anecdotal funny. I went to the Rand Paul kickoff in Oldham County. You should have seen Chris McCain, Thomas Massie's field rep, and Savannah Maddox's face when they saw me there, when they were carrying on, having a good old time, and they saw me, and it was like, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, now by the way, I'm a sinner, not a saint. By the way, one of the things that I've noticed on this campaign trail, this really cracks me up. These candidates get up and they say, I'm a father, I'm a mother, I'm a grandfather, it's like, oh, so can you procreate means the standard that you can have children makes you qualified for office. I mean, like that in itself, okay? Everybody knows that I'm a quote-unquote outlaw battling the man. Everybody knows that I'm no goody two-shoes. I embrace that, okay? I embrace it. I'm not some self-righteous person. But what makes me sick is these self-righteous people that act like the other thing, they go to church. Oh, the fact that they go to church, by the way, just so you know, I am a 1,000% pro-life, 1,000 support church going. People go to church, read the newspaper, watch the news, pay attention, go to work, are good citizens. They're the best citizens. But they act like because they can have children, and they have children, and they go to church, like that's why you should vote for it. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, Savannah Maddox is not what she appears to be. She's in a full-blown extramarital relationship with Chris McCain, Thomas Massie field rep. Everybody knows it. By the way, she's been worse than that. And she acts like she's the little Christian gal. And by the way, folks, I've said with malice. I've said with malice. She's a public figure. If it was not true, she could sue me. She's never sued me. She's never sued me. You know why she's never sued me? Because it's all true. And in fact, this week, somebody has told me they're getting me a personal and a private investigator's report that was done. Pictures and everything. I mean, but you should have seen their face when they saw me. Oh, it was hysterical. Now, I want to talk about Thomas. By the way, Thomas Massie has allowed this to go on. Why? Because Thomas Massie has some guilt in that department. Now get this. This is from Trump. Third-rate grandstander. Win back the House. Throw Massie out of the Republican Party. Donald Trump, Thomas Massie is no friend of Trump. Claire Worth is a Trump supporter. Now, Massie sent out this thing, fraud alert, fraud alert, fraud alert, about Claire Worth. And he must be worried. You know what? If you are an incumbent congressman and you're running against Claire Worth, you should have no problems defeating her. Why do you send out, now I'm not going to go through this bullet by bullet, but I've talked to Claire Worth and she says it's a bunch of bogus. He sends out a fraud alert. Fraud alert. Now, I got to have some fun. You know that I have been bashing all of my opponents who are thinking about running for governor that they never mentioned Donald Trump, and they all are for Savannah Maddox. They're all for Mitch McConnell. Savannah Maddox finally said something positive about Trump on her social media. First time in forever. She's still not going to bash Senator McConnell. Guess who attended the Rand Paul event? At least, I don't know if he ever showed up, but he was slated to be there. Senator McConnell. You think Rand Paul is going to hit McConnell? I mean, it's unbelievable how these politicians are. But this is funny. Somebody on the comments page says, but the Chihuahua, Bulldog, says no one else mentions Trump. This guy is a full vax person, and he is a member of the press and state politician. Savannah Maddox is a fraud. I hope Jared Likens wins. He's out there working on it. But you see, I don't care if Claire Worth wins or Jared Likens. I care, but that's not why I support them. And then Kimberly Mosher. Folks, Kimberly Mosher and her husband are complete sellouts to St. Elizabeth Medical Center. They don't support competition for St. Elizabeth Medical Center. They want to waste more taxpayer dollars, study cannabis so they can make money. And nobody fought for the vaccine mandate more than Kim Moser. If you live in her House district in southern Kenton County, you need to know that Kim Moser was for those health cares being forced to get vaccinated. Kim Moser supported that. She has this fundraiser where she has all the establishment politicians. And I go down through this list and I think to myself, yep, I'm supporting the opponent of every one of these people. But you know what? There's more. There's more about Kim Moser. She's the epitome of politicians taking credit. The recent release of the Kentucky, spending money on roads, Kim Moser and Adam Koenig. Kim Moser says, for immediate release, Koenig and Moser announced $924 million in funding for road and infrastructure projects. It's our money. And this is what they do. They take credit for all this stuff. Also, there was a picture posted at Kim Moser's event with a known pedophile. Somebody who's a known pedophile. There's Kim Moser with his arm around him. A known pedophile. I want to close with this. What's it like when you go and deal with state government? What's it like? Oh, by the way, another thing about these professional politicians. By the way, Eldon, good old Eldon Maddox, he's either, they got some kind of an arrangement, an agreement, or he's a buffoon. Because Savannah Maddox is one of these people, they literally, what's it say when somebody has time to go to every single political event? Some of you might say, well, that means that they really want it. I'm somebody who looks at that and says, are they ever doing anything besides going to a damn party? Ever? That's what these politicians do. They just go to event after event after event. When do they ever do anything? I got to ask you a question as a taxpayer. When's the last time you went to the Department of Motor Vehicles when you had some issue? When was the last time you tried to get something done through the Department of Unemployment? What's it like when you're dealing with state government, social workers, the legal system, the health department, you name it? What's it like? What's your experience like dealing with Kentucky state government on any level? I can tell you right now, my family in the past couple of weeks, it's been one thing after the other. It's a joke dealing with this stuff. A joke. An incredible joke. And by the way, speaking of it, I got this postcard. Free COVID-19 booster shots. Need a boost? Northern Kentucky Health Department. Your Northern Kentucky Health Department sending out taxpayer money on oversized postcards. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, we've done a host show where we endorsed all these candidates running up here in Northern Kentucky. May I make a suggestion? You vote for the challengers. The challengers. Boone, Kenton, Campbell County. Vote for the challengers. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, it cracks me up. You know, it's so easy. In Northern Kentucky, the people who sell out to St. Elizabeth Medical Center, oh my God. By the way, guess who was one of the hosts of Kim Moser's fundraiser? You got it, Garen Colvin. Where was the party? The party was at Greg Shoemate's house, Mr. Greg Marmalade himself, who works at Frost Brown Todd, one of the second largest law firm in the Cincinnati area. Who do you think they represent? Folks, I'm telling you right now, I'm being serious. I'm like the only guy. It's lonely. The only person who day in and day out fights in the media, speaks out like this for the little guy. It's unbelievable. No one else is doing it. The tri-state media is all bought and paid for. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.